welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. Coming up for you today is some more Barcelona news, and we are going to be discussing the incoming signing of Memphis Depay. We're going to be going over the very latest on the Netherlands international. We're also going to be talking about some really interesting quotes straight from the mouth of Pep Guardiola. He was speaking today on the continuation of Ronald Koeman on his own future amid links there to a return to Barça. And he was also speaking about the two Man City players who've just joined Barca this summer. It is all coming up. There's plenty to discuss. So let's get to it. Because I do want to start first of all with a bit of an international roundup, and I want to start there with the United States, and in particular I want to start with Sergio Dest, who last night secured his first ever international trophy, and it was an incredible occasion. It really was there as the USA beat Mexico in the CONCACAF Nations League final. It was a nail-biting contest, it really was, from the first minute to the last, because the game there went all the way to extra time, and even then there was yet more drama to come. It was 2-2 on the score sheet. Then, fresh from winning the Champions League, Christian Pulisic held his nerve from the spot, stepping up there and putting the USA into the lead. But even at the death, in the final moment of the game, Andres Guardado had the opportunity to equalise for Mexico and force the game to a penalty shootout. But when it came to his very own penalty there, it was saved. And America and Sergio Dest won the Nations League. It was also a good night for Denmark, and in particular Martin Braithwaite there in their final match before the Euros. They came up against Bosnia and came out on the winning side, and Braithwaite was the man there to score one of their two goals. And I'm really happy there not only to see Braithwaite in and among the goals and playing well, looking confident, and most importantly getting some game time there out on the field, but I also think here this could really help us going into the summer. If now we could see Braithwaite putting in some strong performances, have a good Euros, you would imagine there would be significant interest in him this summer. It would help us to get a transfer fee, and it would help him to get the best move possible in the next stage of his career. But the man that I really do want to talk about, of course, it is all there about Memphis Depay, because yesterday, once again, he was on the score sheet for the Netherlands. They beat Georgia in their final game before the Euros, with Memphis also in that game providing an assist. And that's the thing about Memphis, it's not all about goals, it's not all about assists. He is somebody there who can chip in on both sides there of the goal contribution. And that performance last night means that Memphis now has 5 goals and 4 assists in his last 5 games there at club and country level. And it's not only for me about the goal contributions. Of course, we know that Depay's numbers are very, very impressive. That's something, of course, that really does stand out in his game. But I also want to look here at his attitude, because I would look in particular about these warm-up games, going out there playing for the Netherlands. They played Scotland, they played Georgia. They're not massive games, they're not huge occasions, but you watch his performances and every single minute he's got that intensity about his game. He will put himself there right into the mix, 100% at it from the first minute until the last. And you can see there, he's played every minute of every game. He doesn't want to come off. He doesn't want to be on the bench. He's got the captain's armband there. He is somebody right now who's in form. He's in a fantastic stage of his career. He's feeling fit, confident. And I also think these days, Depay, despite what he may have been like earlier in his career, this is a model professional now. And according to reports now, widespread reports in the media, Depay, he is going to sign for Barca. Originally, it was said there that it would either be a 2 or a 3-year deal for Memphis, but now it is being said that it will be for 3 years his deal at Barca until 2024. Barca right now very keen to get this deal done, to get it over the line and 100% confirmed. I don't think they believe this is going to be similar to the Wijnaldum case. Of course, there may be more interest as we get into the Euros if they don't wrap it up soon, but I think they feel as though Depay is somebody who wants to come here. He wants to wear the Barca shirt. Talks have been going very well, and according now to Goal in the media, they believe this deal could be completed and confirmed in the next 48 hours. And just before we do indeed move on to those quotes from Pep Guardiola, I also want to show you here the cover from Mundo Deportivo this morning. As you can see there, it says the headline, Sales and Reductions. And I think this is something we have been expecting now from the club, because obviously Barca have made a number of signings. We've been really astute in the way we've got our business done in terms of the players incoming. But what we're now saying is, okay, we're getting those signings done, we're getting them very close, but we also need to pay attention to those departures too. And that is very much much right now the message coming out of the club. They've done the signings, they're very happy with that, but now it is about getting some players out the door, and also they're managing and reducing that wage bill. MD, they're saying that Sergio Roberto, Umtiti, maybe even Longley could be at risk, and Junior Firpo likely to leave the club this summer. And they also speak there about Jordi Alba, who is likely, maybe not to leave, but to certainly have his salary looked into and very possibly reduced. But if we do now move on then to those quotes from Pep Guardiola, because he has been having quite an eventful week on the golf course. Because of course, over the weekend there, he was spotted having a quick round of golf there with Ronald Koeman, and his son, Pep Guardiola, today was in Mallorca and just happened to be also there with Joan Laporta playing in a golf tournament. And it was also funny to see that not only were Pep and Laporta there, but also Riqui Puig was enjoying a game of golf, and he met there apparently with Laporta and also with Pep. And MD say, I'm not sure quite how they got this information, but they say there that Riqui was encouraged by Pep. Apparently Pep told him that his time will come and that he just needs to be patient, and that Ricky's relationship with Joan Laporta is a very, very good one. But if we move on here to what Pep spoke about, and this wasn't actually when he was out on the golf course, but this is actually in an interview there that he did with Sir when he was speaking about a number of topics. First of all, he was asked, of course, about Barca's signings there of Sergio Agüero and Eric García, both of those, of course, coming in from Man City. And Pep there, full of praise for both of those players. He said Sergio Agüero and Eric Garcia, he said, I think they're two great signings. He said they will be total hits at the club. He said Kun is a goal scorer. And he said for Eric, I've already told Ronald Koeman that he's made a spectacular signing. He'll be one of the captains of the next decade. And that is not the first time there that Pep has spoken a lot about Eric Garcia's leadership, about the way that even at such a young age he can really command a team. And that is interesting again there to say that he's going to be, Pep feels, one of the captains of the next decade. And of course, when it comes to Pep, the inevitable question happened. Of course, he has been increasingly linked with a return, especially now with Joan Laporta back at the club. But Pep, very, very quick there to play that down. He said, you know what, I've got a 2-year contract at Man City right now. He said, that is indeed my situation. He said, I'm very happy and it will continue to be so. So slamming the door shut there on any rumours at all linking him with a move away from Man City. And when speaking there about Koeman, about the fact that he's going to be continuing as the coach, Pep said Koeman is their ideal coach for the next season. He said, I'm personally very, very happy for him. He said, I've spoken as well with the president Laporta. He said, I've seen him very convinced with his decision to keep Koeman at the club. He said, it has been a tough year for everybody. He said, Ronald, I feel, deserves another season, especially with fans inside the stadium. And he went on to say, it is good news. He said, many times I feel Barca have played the best football in Spain out of anybody. And he did also say that the second season, they do often tend to be better ones, and we will all be hoping, all of us Barca fans, that that is the case when it comes to Koeman and this team next season. And of course, guys, I am going to be bringing you there the very latest, even more so on the international stage. Argentina will play their next World Cup qualifier. That game is coming up there, either on early Wednesday morning where you are, or possibly later on Tuesday night. That is going to be there, Argentina against Colombia. I'm going to be bringing you the full match preview. That's going to be coming over on MORETALKFCB as we keep right up to date with all the international stuff ahead of Copa America and the Euros, of course. I will see you soon, though, with plenty more Barca news to come. Let's wait and see exactly when that Memphis Depay deal is going to be confirmed. What are you hoping from him? And are you happy with bringing him here to the club once again on that free transfer? Let me know all of those thoughts down below. Thank you as always, guys, for your excellent support. And I will see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca! El Barça!